You're about to enter what's known as Iron Mountain.
This is crafted from a massive underground mine, and it's now home to some of our nation's most amazing and priceless treasures. The clients are confidential. Once we agreed to protect their identities, well, John Shumway got a rare look inside.
With this closing scene from Raiders of the Lost Ark top of mind, we made our way past the rolling farms of northern Butler County and through this portal into a world beyond imagination.
This is Iron Mountain's premier vital records repository.
Behind these doors sit amazing cultural treasures.
Hundreds of thousands of movies. We do business with the majority of the motion picture film studios in California.
So they store the original movies with you?
Correct. The original negatives are stored in here at this low temperature and low relative humidity to extend the life of the collection.
Everything in this vault comes from only one major motion picture company.
There's roughly 120,000 cans in here.
Confidentiality means unmarked door after unmarked door as you roll through the mountain. And there are lots of doors. Ann Hartman took us into the refrigerator that houses the Corbis Image Collection owned by Bill Gates.
27 million mixed prints, negatives, glass plates, and slides. Royalty from all around the world is in these print files here. This is the International News Photo Collection, originally belonged to William Randolph Hearst. Here we have rock bands and rock groups.
There are celebrities here, posed and paparazzi. Hillary Clinton and George Clooney in the same drawer, and glass negatives of a day gone by.
Famous images.
Historic shots are commonplace here, including this 1932 lunch atop a skyscraper and its glass negative that had an unfortunate spill.
It had been scanned, but it was dropped, so you can see that it's broken.
Iconic shots of legends and their original negatives, including the historic Rosa Parks on the bus and other shots from that day. And this entire refrigerated collection will soon be plunging to 4 degrees.
It's the temperature at which these treasures will be preserved forever.
Come on in.
Tom Benjamin took us into our next vault, and it felt like that scene in Raiders. Shelves after shelves of boxes.
Lots of historical records, lots of county records, lots of federal government records.
As well as thousands of private clients, large and small, all paying by the box.
It's almost impossible to wrap your mind around the size of this place. I mean, this vault alone is 25,000 square feet. There are 15 of them just like this, and they haven't even developed the entire mine.
Those vaults are just average. Among the 125 already finished, square footage ranges
up to 100,000, 200. The largest is 222,000 square feet.
One vault.
One vault, the size of a shopping center.
Anytime a client needs a document, a microfilm or a microfiche, the Iron Mountain staff retrieves it, brings it here to be copied, digitized, and off to the client. All of it done in a carefully controlled atmosphere where an underground lake of 50-degree water is pumped through the mine to control the temperature, and 15 generators stand ready to provide power to the entire 1.8 million square foot mine.
We're 220 feet underground, so losing electricity with 2,700 folks underground, having them in the dark really is not acceptable.
A fire truck stands ready if needed. Its size alone gives you an idea how big these passages really are. And around many turns, there is the construction of new vaults. And nearby, the glimmering lights of a company's new data center. The Marriott Hotel and 4 federal agencies house data centers here. In Iron Mountain's data center, storage space for clients is sold by mega, giga, and terabytes rather than shelf space.
The amount of storage that's here electronically far surpasses the amount of data that's stored here physically.
And speaking of high tech, the guys at Iron Mountain made sure that we visited Iron Mountain Digital Studios.
If you're an AV, TV, film, audio geek, this is it.
The enthusiasm of the folks who work in this limestone cutout is infectious as they talk about the big-name movies that are retrieved from the vaults and brought in here.
The request comes in and they pull all the raw footage, we digitize and send off.
Or how record labels will license old classics for commercial work, and they will pull the original studio recordings from their vaults, put them on their machines, and digitally remix them to the customer's needs. This happened to be the studio session of Styx, Come Sail Away. And already on the computer Elton John's #1 classic from June of 1974. The priceless significance of what they're handling never ceases to amaze.
Some of it we pass around like little kids at Christmas. Like, look at this, look what came in. And that's kind of what it's like here every day.
All hidden 220 feet below the Butler County countryside.
You care about your customers and know that their confidential information needs to be protected.
If you're simply throwing documents away or shredding them with an office shredder, your customer's information can easily fall into the wrong hands.
A secure shredding service from Iron Mountain ensures you can protect and destroy confidential information safely while complying with regulations and privacy laws. So how does it work? First, choose from a variety of shred services specifically customized to meet your business needs. From one-time shredding, where documents are destroyed all at once, to scheduled shredding for ongoing protection. Then, simply decide how you want your documents destroyed. From on-site to off-site shredding, the process is fast, convenient, and secure. Once you've decided the when and where, your local uniformed driver, who is trained to follow our patented chain of custody and control solution, will drop off locked shred containers to place your materials in. For on-site shredding, your driver brings a mobile shred vehicle to your office.
For witness destruction, we like to come to you. You know, it's always fun to watch how our clients react to the power of our shredders.
For off-site shredding, your driver scans your containers at every touch point, at pickup, when they enter our secure trucks, and again before your materials are destroyed.
Our chain of custody process is what ensures we remain accountable for your sensitive documents, from pickup to destruction. The security of your documents isn't compromised at any point, because we know how important this stuff is to you.
Once your documents are completely destroyed, you'll receive a certificate of destruction, and your materials will be recycled into new paper products. And with the Iron Mountain Connect portal, you can easily manage your shred services online to keep track of how much you've shredded and recycled. Simply put, at Iron Mountain, we take care of your information as if it were our own.
Okay, so let's destroy some hard drives. I'm going to start small and I'm going to get bigger. First thing I'm going to put in is a solid state hard drive. Put it in, pull down the handle. We're going to hear some crunching in just a moment. There we go, it sounds like it's done. And according to the machine, we're ready to feed some more. So I'm going to put a platter-based laptop hard drive in. Bring it down. It should be a little bit louder. There we go. Sounds like the machine's done with that. Put another one in. All right, now we'll move on to the main event. This is an actual platter-based 3.5-inch Seagate hard drive. Drop it in, bring it down. In a moment, we should hear a lot of crunching. There we go. And at this point, I'm just waiting until the machine tells me it's ready for the next one. All right, it's indicating it's ready. I'm going to put it in the next one. There we go. All right, now this is what all the shred residue looks like. Now this is a mobile receptacle for all the residue, so you can pick this up and dump it somewhere if you want to. But I've got some longer pieces right here. We've done a lot of damage to these hard drives. We've got some bits, pieces of silicone around here. Now again, we've got pieces of hard drive, we've got pieces of laptop drive, we've got pieces of solid state hard drives in here. All have been destroyed to a pretty substantial level. Now degaussing is going to be the one way that you erase the data, but when it comes to physical destruction, this is doing an excellent job of it all, again, considering that this can be done inside of a commercial environment, and it can also be plugged into a standard American 20-amp line. All right, let's take a look at where the magic happens. This is immediately behind the shredder. And when I open this up, it'll give us full access to the entire cutting chamber. Come on in closer, and you can take a look at what's doing all that damage. And finally, when we're done using the machine, turn this. All the power turns off. Safety locks activate, so nobody can claw in there and hurt themselves. And the machine has safely been turned off. Did a lot of really neat things here today. We destroyed some really big stuff.
And we did it with a much smaller unit that you're probably used to seeing. And most importantly, we did it plugged into a standard 20 amp wall outlet. These are all firsts when it comes to hard drive shredding, and that's why we're really excited about Model 104 hard drive shredder. If you have any questions, you can call us, chat us, email us, tweet us. You can hit us on Facebook, any different way you can think of. We're happy to answer your questions. My name is Kyle Mitchell with Whitaker Brothers. Thanks for watching.